from Twin River Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island. It's CES Boxing. Mayhem is the card, and we are now bringing you the main event. It's for the light heavyweight championship, Northeast and UBF Intercontinental titles, as Rich Gingras, 15-4 with one draw, takes on undefeated 14-0 Angel Camacho Jr. Scott Ream joining me on main event, and this should be a good one.
This should be a fantastic fight. Both local fighters, so there's going to be a ton of machismo going on here tonight. Rich Gingras, who won the title going back about 18 months ago, and now you throw the UBF title in the mix as well. Both fighters want this huge step-up fight for both guys.
And Camacho has gone through spurts in his career where he hasn't fought much, coming back, getting back into the swing, and still has an undefeated record.
Yeah, he made a long layoff for a while, came back, had a little tune-up fight. Now he's looking to go at it again. And, you know, Rich is nobody's stepping stone. This is going to be a great fight. Both fighters are looking to make a move with this.
And we got Adam Palazzo, who will be joining us in the ring to bring you the final countdown to the championship bout.
This event is sanctioned by the Rhode Island Department of Business Regulation, Division of Commercial Licensing, Racing, and Athletics. Mackie McCleary, Director. Maria D'Alessandro, Deputy Director. Christina Tobias, Chief Licensing Examiner. Your referees tonight have been Eddie Claudio and Joey Lapino. Your judges, ringside, are Wayne Lemer, Edward Scunzio, Don Trella, and Clark San Martino. Your physicians are Dr. Peter de Blasio and Dr. David Carpentier. This is the fight you've been waiting for. The Situate Chiropractic main event, a 10-round light heavyweight match for the New England title and the vacant UBF International title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, weighing in at 174 pounds, with an impressive professional record of 14 wins and 0 losses. Hailing from Providence, Rhode Island, Angel Camacho Jr. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing at 174 pounds, with a professional record of 15 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw, with 9 big wins by knockout. He's the reigning New England light heavyweight champion, hailing from Lincoln, Rhode Island, ladies and gentlemen, Rich Gingras.
Respect the game, keep it clean. I'm going to caution right now. Watch the holding, watch the forearms, all right? Touch them up, good luck, God bless. Let's go.
And we get ready to get underway. Your referee for this one will be Joey Lapino, Rich Gingras.
A little bit of bad blood right from the start.
Might as well have it right away. You can see a shirt says Fight to Fitness. That's the name of his gym in Pawtucket. A trainer. Also a little bit of bodybuilder.
There's a lot of bit of bodybuilder.
Does it all.
Yeah.
Gingras against Camacho. We are underway. First round scheduled for 10 here at Twin River Casino, brought to you by CES. This is the Mayhem main event.
Camacho finding his distance, working that jab early. Nice right hands to the body by Camacho. Gingras doing what he does, applying the pressure, coming forward.
Gingras in the past has fought as light as 168 at one point, but
Yeah, he fought middleweight, super middleweight, you're correct.
not only a boxer, but a businessman at the same time. Great reputation with the local community. Camacho, third fight in his second comeback. At one point just fought once in a 6-year stretch between 2008 and 2014.
Yeah, then he got busy again. It's one of those things, sometimes some time off, you know, whether it be for an injury, family issues, or just resetting your mind. A lot of these guys, depending on what's going on in your life, sometimes boxing's not the main thing, and you have to be focused if this is what you want to do. Gingras overextended on that right hand, was off balance when he threw it. Camacho made him pay for it.
Camacho going to the body at times.
Small little clash of heads right there. Both these guys working in tight. Camacho definitely wants to stay at distance. He's the longer fighter. He wants to keep that jab, stay on the outside, and you can see where Rich Gingras wants to stay inside, work himself inside, work the body, work tight. Gingras in the black trunks, Camacho in the white.
Camacho will throw punches from either side, mixing it up.
Switches his stance as he does it. A lot of boxers prefer one side or the other. Camacho seems pretty fluid working both.
Gingras establishing the territory in the middle of the ring and trying to get Camacho in a spot where he can't use that long reach. Coming to the end of the first round. Feeling out process in the first of 10. That's the end of the first round. Camacho, little smile. Both are happy. Got to tell you a little bit about Rich Gingras. One of my best friends growing up, unfortunately had early onset Parkinson's. So he ended up getting involved in a boxing program that he has at his gym called Rocksteady Boxing. And he does a tremendous work. I did a little video for them for a fundraiser they had. And the work that Rich Gingras does with these people with Parkinson's, twice a week that he meets them, and the difference that the boxing program has made in these people's lives is amazing.
It's fantastic.
They have made tremendous turns around, and not only does Rich Gingras do this with passion, but he does it with compassion, with people from the ages to 40 to the mid-80s, and they all love him and they have a great time. And he went to Indianapolis to study this on his own because he had somebody come in with Parkinson's and said, this person said you can make a difference, and he wanted to make a difference, and it really is a wonderful program that he has going.
It's fantastic, and what a lot of people don't understand is Parkinson's is not as detrimental, especially in the beginning. On the early onsets, there's a lot of things you can do to help folks with Parkinson's, in boxing in and of itself helps tremendously.
Amazing difference it's made in a lot of people's lives, and great work. And now he's taking some of the skills that he teaches and bringing them into the ring. Camacho!
Oh, Rich just dropped his hands as if to say, bring it, and Camacho did, and kind of rocked Rich back on his heels. Not a wise decision, I don't believe.
Took full advantage when Gingras dropped the gloves. I don't think we'll see Rich do that again.
Well, unless there's something going on that we don't know about. Unless Rich just wanted to say, I'll taste your power. It was maybe Rich's way of having Camacho to stop running around and stay in there and brawl.
Quite possible.
Now, Rich has a heck of a chin. You just don't want to do that too often. Not at this weight.
He won the New England title with a KO over Jamie Velasquez in June of 2014, did Rich, and defended the belt against Joey McCready in September of 2014.
In that McCready fight, Rich was very busy, threw lots of punches. These two guys really laid it on the line. McCready could not maintain the pace that Gingras set. Camacho looks like he has plenty of spring in his step so far. I know it's early in the fight, but lots of movement, light on his feet. He's taking every inch of the ring tonight.
A little bit of a feeling out process in the first round, but they came out hot and heavy here in the second.
And you can see right there Camacho using his distance, measuring. Full extension to the left hand, measuring for the right.
Rich stung him there a little bit with the left.
Nice liver shot by Gingras.
Gingras certainly took some good shots and proved that he's going to be face-to-face, standing there all night long.
Big right hand by Camacho.
Closing in on the end of round 2 soon. Camacho carrying the action for sure here in round number 2 of the schedule. 10-rounder, belts on the line.
Big
Camacho.
right hand again by Camacho. Camacho using his distance very well, using his reach.
That's the end of the second round. Excellent one for Angel Camacho Jr. But Gingras has taken a lot of punches in his lifetime.
Haven't we all?
Some of us more than others. Some of us bob and weave. Let's listen in the corner. Like he was telling him there to make sure that he doesn't give him the set target, that he keeps moving the head.
He wanted more head. Gingras' corner asked him for more head movement, and Camacho's corner pretty much said, keep doing what you're doing, stay to the outside.
Round number 3 underway.
And you can see Camacho did exactly that. He's staying very much to the outside, measuring. Gingras trying to close the distance here. He's kind of chasing him as opposed to cutting off the ring. There you go. That's what happens when Rich cuts off the ring. He was able to land 2 or 3 strong power shots. Ended with the right hand to the chin on Camacho. There's a right hand by Gingras. That was Camacho staying still. And by staying still, I mean his feet weren't moving. That was a push.
Gingras with some of his most
Nice left hook, top of the head by Gingras.
impressive moments of the fight so far. Obviously, he's moving a little bit more and coming out more respectful, I think, here in the third round.
Well, it's instead of chasing Camacho, which he kind of did the first 2, he's cutting off the ring. Instead of letting Camacho, as much as Camacho's got some great footwork and circling, Rich is kind of squaring off the circle, which cuts the ring off. And that's able to shorten the ring and allow Rich to find his distance and land some heavy shots. Rich is definitely the thicker fighter at this weight.
Gingras has also snuck in a few decent little body blows that in the end will take a toll. You don't necessarily see each one, but the cumulative effect will add up certainly over 10 rounds.
Absolutely. And every once in a while, it's not the cumulative effect. That one body blow can just totally sap the strength out of your legs. And a lot of people don't get that. I talk about it like it's a video game. You get punched in the body and it's that energy level just drops immensely. And it takes a lot of spring out of your step. You might not feel the injury, but it just saps your strength.
Great action here in round number 3 at Twin River Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Mayhem brought to you by CES Boxing.
And you see Camacho switch to that southpaw stance and land fairly good jabs, 3 out of 5 jabs. Both fighters in shape. Both fighters want this tonight. Nobody's coasting. Gingras sleeps in with a right hook to the body that lands, follows up with a left hook to the head. Again with that right hook to the body. That's landing very well for Rich. Camacho hits his back with 2 stiff jabs. Overhand right by Gingras.
Coming to the end of round number 3. It's been action-packed. Best one of the bout so far. Both throwing haymakers, and round number 3 comes to an end here at Twin River Casino.
Little exchange of pleasantries at the end of round 3. Here you go, Rhode Island.
That was Gingras tempo, I think, in that round. That's what he wants.
That's exactly the type of fight he wants. That's
What do you score that last round? Pretty close?
Yeah,
and I
left that to Gingras for the middle action and late. I had 2 rounds to 1 for Camacho so far.
Round number 4 here at Twin River Casino, the home of CES Boxing. It's been a great card, and this one is the capper. 10 rounds. Round 4 underway. Have to love the action in this one.
Without a doubt.
And again, credit to Mike Parenti. These are different styles, but different styles that are matching up for one heck of a fight.
He's put a great card together tonight.
Gingras with a few body blows in the middle. Lupino telling him to make sure he keeps those shots up when he goes to the body. Slight height advantage for Camacho Jr.
Now Gingras starting to land the jab. That'll tell you that his distance is closing well. There was a couple of good clipping hooks from Gingras.
Gingras wants to keep this in tight. Keep him close, pound away. Hit to the body.
Now you can see Rich getting him onto the ropes. We're in the 4th round, and there's a little spring, just a little less spring in Camacho's step. This is the type of fight that Rich excels at.
A little off balance, throwing that right hand. Jab by Camacho.
Three, 4, 5 jabs that land for Camacho. Measuring jabs, but he couldn't land the straight left hand he wanted to.
That was a low blow right there.
Yes, it was. A little south of the Mason-Dixon line.
At first, Camacho didn't seem too affected, and
now he would like to take a couple extra minutes.
There you go. Rich has to be careful. Earlier in the round, the referee did say to keep those punches up. Getting ready to continue here in round number 4. Round number 4 is back at it.
Nice straight left. He threw a 2-1 combination. Camacho did, and the straight left landed well.
When you see distance between the fighters, advantage Camacho. When they get up close, usually advantage Gingras.
Again, Rich Gingras getting warned for the low punch to keep him up. He reached in for that body shot.
Ooh.
Big right hook lands flush. Gingras sees it. Camacho hits his back with the combination. He's still rocked with that right hook.
Wobbly legs for Camacho. Can Gingras continue with the punishment?
He's trying. Camacho locks up. That's the round. That bell couldn't have come at a better time. I won't say saved by the bell, but I'm sure Camacho's not complaining about it.
We had the stoppage there for the low blow. We couldn't tell. Let's listen in. Great action by our CES production team, able to take you inside both corners as we get words right there. Gingras coming on strong in the end of the fourth round. It seems like Camacho's energy level has dropped a little bit. Perhaps a telling fifth round right here.
Well, the referee went into Gingras' corner and told him again, keep those punches up.
Round number 5.
Camacho comes right out with the 1-2 combination, and Gingras just presses forward. Virtually walking through them to get to the distance he wants to fight at.
There'll be one winner, but there'll be 2 tired fighters at the end of this one. Not much dancing and a lot of throwing.
Big right hand by Gingras lands. Camacho's starting to get those legs back.
Camacho himself going a little low there himself.
Short clipping right hand by Camacho that landed well.
Gingras hasn't scored much with that left coming out of the tie-ups. That one right there. Keeps throwing it, hasn't landed with many.
There's a lot of arm punching going on where Rich is concerned when they're in tight like that. But when Rich really gets his hips into it like that right hand, those are paying dividends.
Exactly correct. You can see when the hips fire,
there's
the
the
arms
right
fire.
hook with some hip.
Camacho comes back inside.
Camacho with the chopping right hand. Camacho doing okay measuring with that jab, but Gingras is starting to land his jab. This tells you how close he's in, where he's measuring himself pretty well here now.
Camacho doing a lot more body punching, it seems, here in the 5th round,
Which
too.
is, if you can't find the head, you find the body, and then you'll find the head. I like the idea where Camacho's mixing it up. The jab has been landing up top. Now you go into the body. You start going to the body, you'll bring your opponent's hands down to expose the head. Great movement by Camacho there, making Rich Gingras miss. Both very talented fighters, both guys working well. Nice short right hook by Rich Gingras. And again, the taller Camacho slipping underneath those hooks. Left hook lands by Rich.
One of his better lefts that he's had so far. Had a strong right.
They doubled up that right hook that time for Gingras. That landed. A couple of short uppercuts in the clinch by Camacho. Both fighters are active. Nobody's taking a round off. A little warning for punching on the break. 10
End
seconds.
of the 5th.
Big,
a
late
Rich.
left hook by Gingras that lands. Camacho comes storming back to answer it. What a 5th round. We have a cut on the Rich's left eye, and that came at the very end, the last 10 seconds of the round.
We are halfway through, scheduled for 10, and there's that
If
cut.
we could stay in the corner for the cut.
And he took that right at the end of that round.
Less than 10 seconds left, and that cut's wide open. This corner's not working that very well.
And that's in a tough spot right there on the brow, too. That's just...
Sorry.
Does that cut change anything in the way Gingras approaches?
It depends. If you're getting, Doctor just took a quick look at it, and Doc's saying we're going to take another look at it. Apparently, we ready to go? We're ready to go.
6th round underway. Gingras badly
and both
cut.
fighters come out. Big left hook by Gingras that lands. To answer your question where the cut's concerned, does it change Rich's perspective? He's been cut before, I'm sure. We just want to make sure that that blood doesn't drip into his eye and block his vision. That can add some urgency to Rich. Anytime the doctor gets involved, the fighter will make a conscious note of it. Also, that cut's going to definitely stoke the fire for Camacho and make it a target.
Right hand by Gingras. Send Camacho back to the ropes.
Now that cut's open wide up. You can see it. Referee's going to get involved. Another right hand open that cut up. You can see Camacho throwing way more right hands now.
Camacho getting in. He knows that that's there and trying to take full advantage of it.
Yep. Open that. He's going to do the best he can to open that cut.
But
Target it.
Rich's good right hand, but Rich's style is to get inside, which works against you when you're banging heads a little bit when you've got the cut working there, right?
Yep, and you're going to see Camacho, as often as possible, he's going to work that with either straight right hands or change his stance to a lefty and then jab the stuffing out of it, for lack of a better word, or lack of a word I can use while we're broadcasting.
Gingras
Stung
by a couple.
Camacho, now when we were talking about how that cut affects Rich, look at how it affects Camacho. It really lit a fire under him. It gives him something to work at. Now Rich digs deep, and that's not a knockdown.
Nope.
That's a trip. Rich is cut over the right eye now to the outside of the right eye, not over to the outside. We're going to see what kind of cutman we have in Gingras' corner tonight. You see Camacho disengage and go back to distance now, just to keep working the face of Gingras.
Gingras making sure he covers up a little bit more, missing with the wild right.
Big right hand, big right uppercut. Right cross, right uppercut by Camacho, fall, and there is the triple jab from the southpaw position to work that position.
Closing in on the end of round number 6.
This is a big Camacho round, if you ask me. He opened up that cut over Gingras' left eye, and then opened up another cut over his right. Big doings here. We have another cut on the inside of Gingras' left eye.
Under 10 seconds to go, round number 6. Camacho dominating. Gingras bloody as he heads to the corner.
Now, unless Gingras' corner can do something here, you're going to see the doctor get involved.
6th round.
If we could get to Gingras' corner, I'd like the camera in his corner. I'd like to take a peek at those cuts.
There's the original one over the left eye.
Get the camera to the front. Excellent job, camera crew. Just stay over the cut man's corner, over his shoulder. There's the cut that we were talking about, the left side, right at the...
And you can see the doctor there in attendance. We'll take a look at Gingras when he comes up out of the corner.
Camacho looks like he has a small abrasion, but not a cut.
We get ready for round number 7. Doctor didn't take too long of a look that time.
Here's
now
your
he
look.
Comes back and take a look to check with the referee. Lupino
Referee
says it's okay.
wanted to have the doctor take another look.
Yep.
He says, okay, we're good to go.
Again, 2 cuts. One on the brow, one looks to be
It's on the corner of the
inside
right eye.
corner.
It's on the corner of the right eye. You can see it trickling blood, but he hasn't even taken a punch yet. coming down the right side of his face. Now you see how Camacho came out in that southpaw position.
Gingras with a little
Here's your warning right now by the referee. Fight clean.
Action-packed bout. Fans here at Twin River Casino certainly getting their money's worth. Brought to you by CES Boxing. Mayhem, and it is mayhem. Round 7 of it in the ring. Championship belts on the line in the light heavyweight division.
Camacho has his hands down. He's trying to stay way outside. He also looks a lot more tired, which looks like he's in better cardio shape.
Been able to manage with those 2 cuts.
Camacho's the one doing the tying up, it looks like. At least in my opinion. Nice punch on the break by Camacho. I shouldn't say on the break, to undo the clinch. Now here's your break.
Seems to be a little more swelling on the right side. The right eye for Gingras. Body blows by Gingras.
Big right hook by Camacho. Another big right hook. Camacho's laying it on. Backed off so he can maintain distance.
Really opened up the blood on that right eye. Lapino taking a look. Taking a really big look.
He just talked to Rich, and Rich said he's okay. Big right hand by Camacho again. Now Gingras looks to clinch out.
The difference, one of the differences seems to be that Camacho has landed significant punches with both left and right, where it's been all right pretty much for Gingras.
That left hand has worked a few times for Rich, just not as accurately, and I'd agree with you. There's the short clipping right hand. There's the left-handed, but it was returned.
10 seconds to go, round number 7.
The busier puncher is definitely Camacho. What a great round.
7 rounds in the books, scheduled for 10. It's been a war. Rich came in wearing the red shirt with his gym Fight to Fitness on it. A little bit of blood that he can get on that shirt, but they need more red because he's losing on both sides.
If you don't stay inside when you're done punching, maintain your range.
The cut on the left eyebrow, they seem to be able to keep from really opening up big time.
It's open now.
Could be any one big blow away from
It's just getting wider and wider. It's just not coming into his eye, which is good. So long as the blood doesn't affect his vision, the doctor will stay away from it. See?
That was from my elbow.
See, that's all he's want. That's all his concern is, so long as he can see.
that he can.
If the doctor doesn't see bone and the blood is not affecting his vision, he should keep him in the fight.
8th round, scheduled for 10. Camacho has certainly boxed his game plan. Head on points. Camacho in control, but Gingras, the veteran, very dangerous.
I have the card scored at the moment. 4 rounds to 3, Camacho, still a tight fight. Big right hand by Camacho. Now Rich is right where he wants to be, drilling inside. big right uppercut by Camacho that lands. Followed with two beautiful double jabs. Nice 1-2 that lands. Overhand right by Camacho lands. Return right hand by Rich Gingras lands. I don't know, Don. Somebody owes somebody money. I think that's what this comes down to. These two guys are beating each other up like somebody stole money. Lead uppercut, overhand right by Camacho.
It's a war.
Short
Gingras just keeps coming. He will keep coming until they stop him from coming.
Big uppercut by Camacho, and that's it. The referee stops this fight in the 8th round, and we have a new champion in Camacho who keeps an undefeated record intact. Not from lack of heart, not from lack of effort on Rick Gingras' part, but my God, did Camacho pour it on later in this fight. I had Camacho losing rounds 3, 4, and 5, and then come back and pour it on.
He certainly did pick up the pace there, and as soon as he saw some blood, he pounced. Light heavyweight division, New England and UBF Intercontinental titles were on the line. Rich Gingras drops to 15-5-1 in his game professional career. Couple of cuts, nasty one above the left eye as the fighters meet. Camacho.
That's all class. That's all we've seen all night. You know, fighters come to one side or the other. Those two guys stood there and beat the stuffing out of each other all night long. You saw the way that they were looking at each other before this fight started, and then to do what they did afterwards, just, I mean, you said it earlier. You're talking about a guy in Rich that's just one of the nicest guys on the planet. And to get in there and to be able to do what he just did, him and Camacho mix it up the way they did, an immense, entertaining fight. Make no mistake about it. This is their business. This is what they do for business. It's not the type of, they're not two thugs out in the street. This is a science, this is a sport, and these guys held themselves to great, great standing tonight. I couldn't be prouder of both of them.
A lot of winners in this one for sure. First of all, of course, Angel Camacho Jr., a winner by winning the titles. Rich Gingras for being a bulldog out there and coming in, taking the blows, taking the blood, and keep going. And some of the biggest winners, the fans here at Twin River, who got to see this great bout by CES.
What a story, coming back. This is his second comeback.
And the belts will be handed out. Angel Camacho Jr. from Providence, Rhode Island, 6 feet tall, upping his professional record to 15-0.
Twin River Casino, how about a round of applause for the fight of the year? Your winner by TKO in round number 8 and new UBF International Champion, Angel Camacho Jr. We thank you. CES will be back here October 30th for hard-hitting MMA action. One more time for Angel Camacho Jr.
And that's it, Angel Camacho Jr. takes the title. Great night of boxing, capped off with the main event, an 8th round TKO, all brought to you by CES Boxing. It certainly was mayhem here at Twin River Casino.